Battle of the Brains presented by Virginia 529. Central Virginia's ultimate high school academic quiz show. Today's match features Maggie Walker Governor's School versus Cosby High School. Let the battle begin.
Hello and welcome to Battle of the Brains, Central Virginia's only high school academic quiz show. I'm Cheryl Miller. Our competition welcomes teams from schools all across the Commonwealth of Virginia. The academic athletes joining us today are the Green Dragons of the Maggie Walker Governor's School, coached by Adam Rachi, Drew Austin, and Juanita Laswell. Recognized as one of the most elite public schools in the country, the Maggie Walker Governor's School for Government and International Studies is a public regional magnet school located in Richmond. Its mission is to help students develop into lifelong learners, embracing the value of ethical leadership and diverse cultures. Also with us today, the Titans of Cosby High School, coached by Marcia Borden and Tony Palombella. With more than 2,000 students, Cosby High School is a public school in Midlothian within Chesterfield County. Designated as a National Blue Ribbon School, Cosby is home to the county's Health Science Specialty Center. It's great to have all these students here with us today. Our match will consist of 3 toss-up rounds and a category round. Any interruption of questions with an incorrect answer will result in a point deduction, but there's no deduction for an incorrect answer to a question that has been completed. All right, students, welcome back for round 2. Let's go with the first toss-up round. Which U.S. president pardoned Richard Nixon? Timothy?
Ford.
That is correct. That is correct. In Poe's The Raven, there is a line which reads, "On the pallid bust of Pallas just above my chamber door, who is or was Pallas?" Rishi.
Athena.
That is correct. In the 17th century, Jean-Amand du Plessis, Cardinal and Duc de Richelieu, served as chief minister to what king of France? Timothy.
Louis XIV.
That is incorrect. Cosby? Hero?
Louis XVI.
It was Louis XIII. What is the classification of the first name of a scientific name such as Timothy?
Genus.
That is correct. Nice. Which Virginia Historically Black College, or HBCU, was selected to host a 2024 U.S. presidential debate? Sam?
Howard.
That is incorrect. Cosby? Enzo?
Virginia State.
That is correct. Located in Ettrick, Virginia, in Chesterfield. That debate will be on August 1st. In 1811, Battle of Tippecanoe, which later helped the victor, General Henry Harrison, win the presidency in 1840, it was fought in what present-day state? Sam?
Illinois.
That is incorrect. Cosby? Natalie?
Pennsylvania.
It was in Indiana. This movement includes the love sculpture. What is the movement grounded in mass culture that is most associated with Andy Warhol? Sam?
Pop art.
Correct.
Nice.
What is the loss of water by a plant through its leaves called? Yash.
Transpiration.
Correct. In order to force the Plains Indians' relocation to reservations, Union Generals Sherman and Sheridan ordered the extermination of what? Sam?
Buffalo.
What animal? The buffalo or bison? Nice. Correct. Geologists categorize rocks into 3 types: metamorphic, sedimentary. Reese.
Igneous.
Correct. Name the Austrian physicist best known for a thought experiment. Timothy.
Schrödinger.
Correct. Concerning wave function collapse and the life and death of that hypothetical cat, Erwin Schrödinger. In 1981, John Hinckley Jr. attempted to assassinate President Reagan outside a Hilton hotel.
Jodie Foster.
That is correct.
Nice.
He later said his motive was to impress Jodie Foster. All right, players, turn your attention to the monitors for a video question presented by a member of the Battle of the Brains Brainy Bunch, and you must wait until the question is complete before buzzing in.
This early 18th century stone house is the oldest existing residential structure in Richmond. Located at Main Street and 20th Street, it houses a museum dedicated to what famous Richmond poet and short story writer?
Josh.
Poe.
Edgar Allan Poe is correct. During his famous moonwalk in July of 1969, Neil Armstrong was soon joined on the lunar surface by what? Ben.
Buzz Aldrin.
That is correct, fellow astronaut. To infinity and beyond is the catchphrase of which? Natalie.
Buzz Lightyear.
That is correct, from the Toy Story movies. Proxima Centauri is the closest known star to the sun. Spell Proxima Centauri. Timothy.
PROXIMACENTAUR. R-I.
And that is correct.
Nice.
Good job. All right, you may need your pencil and paper for this one. What is the third smallest prime number? Timothy.
5.
Correct. What is the only Great Lake that is totally within the border of the United States? Hero.
Michigan.
Lake Michigan is correct. On film, Sean Connery and Daniel Craig have each portrayed what fictional character? Kiro.
James Bond.
Correct. Created by Ian Fleming. And that buzzer means great job so far, but we've got a lot more questions to come. Up next, we'll introduce you to today's round 2 players, and then they'll take on the category round here on Battle of the Brains.
Battle of the Brains is always available. Find full episodes on YouTube and follow along with Battle of the Brains on social media. Welcome back to Battle of the Brains.
And here are the scores following the first toss-up round here on Battle of the Brains. Our team from the Maggie Walker Governor's School with 120 points. Our team from Cosby High School with 50 points. We'll get back to our match just ahead, but first, let's introduce you to today's players. Let's start with our team from the Maggie Walker Governor's School. They are the Green Dragons. First up is Yash Saxena, who is a senior. He's part of the Quiz Bowl, Math, and Badminton clubs. He participates in the Virginia Junior Academy of Science and plans to major in both physics and computer science. Next up is Rishi Naval, who is a senior who makes YouTube videos on STEM topics. He plans to major in applied mathematics and he likes to play basketball. Next up is our team captain from the Maggie Walker Governor's School, Timothy Porter, who is a senior. He's a musician. He plays the guitar. He plans to major in mathematics, currently studying political philosophy, and participates in Model UN. And wrapping up our team is Sam McNamee, who is a senior. He's a member of the Model UN Club. He enjoys reading and playing Dungeons and Dragons, and he'd like to study history. That is our team from Maggie Walker Governor's School, joining us now for round 2 here on Battle of the Brains. Now let's meet our team from Cosby High School. They are the Titans. First up is Enzo Reginelli, who is a senior. He enjoys Legos, singing, and hanging out with friends. He plans to double major in theater and global studies. Our team captain from Cosby High School is Natalie Fraustedt, who is a senior, enjoys being part of the theater department, enjoys reading and going to museums, and will be attending the University of Mary Washington to double major in history and historic preservation. Congratulations. Next up is Kiro Ibrahim, who is a senior, is from Egypt. He says he enjoys soccer, tennis, and making music, and Kiro will be attending UVA and hopes to become a lawyer. Congratulations. And wrapping up our team from Cosby High School is Ben Sharp. Ben is a sophomore who enjoys golfing, watching hockey, and building things. He hopes to become a humanitarian contractor. That's our team from Cosby High School. Great to have all these students here with us today playing Battle of the Brains. And now it's on to our category round. For this round, each team will select one 10-question category from today's choices. If the team gets all of its questions correct in the allotted time, they'll get a 20-point bonus. All right, teams, here are today's categories from which you may choose. They are Pops the Word, Famous Marriages, and Trees.
Pops the Word.
And we do note that in this round, only the captains can officially answer for the teams, though they may confer with their teammates to come up with the correct answers. There is no deferring in this round. Now, by the rules, the high score team gets first choice of category, so that is our team from Maggie Walker. Timothy, talk it over with your teammates. Let me know what category you'd like to play.
We're doing that. Pops the Word? Yep.
Pops the Word.
All right, identify each of the following words or word combinations in which the letters P-O-P appear in that order. The first is also known as cottonwood trees.
Poplar.
Poplar.
Correct. Staple food at the movies.
Popcorn.
Correct. Frozen treat on a stick.
Popsicle. Popsicle.
Correct. Semi-aquatic large African mammal.
Yeah.
Hippopotamus.
Correct. Rounded hard candy on a stick.
Lollipop.
Yeah.
Lollipop.
Correct. A person who is well liked.
Popular.
Correct. A type of politician who tries to appeal to ordinary folk.
Populist.
Correct. All the people inhabiting a specific area.
Population.
Correct. Lipid and protein particles in the bloodstream.
Could be protein. Should we skip? Pass.
That would be lipoproteins. And finally, Kellogg's toaster pastry.
Pop-Tarts.
That is correct. Good job on that popular category. All right, Cosby, famous marriages or trees? Natalie, talk it over with your teammates. Let me know what you'd like to play.
Famous marriages.
All right, I'll give you the name of a famous spouse. You name the famous person to whom they are or were married. The first is Anne Boleyn.
King Henry the 6th.
Henry VIII. Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh.
Elizabeth II.
Correct. Eva Braun.
Adolf Hitler.
Correct. Faith Hill.
Pass.
She's married to Tim McGraw. Edith Bowling Galt.
Pass.
Woodrow Wilson. Mary Todd.
Abraham Lincoln.
Correct. John Legend.
Chrissy Teigen.
Correct. Beyonce.
Jay-Z.
Correct. Marie Antoinette.
King Louis
King Louis XVI.
Correct. And Camilla, Queen Consort.
King Charles III.
That is correct. All right, good job on the categories by our teams. Up next, they'll take on another toss-up round when Battle of the Brains continues.
Miss a week of Battle of the Brains? Or want to catch up on a full season of battle gameplay? Find full episodes on our YouTube channel. Welcome back to Battle of the Brains.
And here are the scores following the category round here on Battle of the Brains. Our team from Maggie Walker Governor's School with 165 points. Our team from Cosby High School with 85 points. And now it's back to more questions here on Battle of the Brains and another toss-up round. Just a reminder to our teams, you do lose points if you interrupt a question with an incorrect answer. The other team then has the chance to answer. No conferring in the toss-up rounds. Here we go. This man had a geometric form of the formula he discovered for a sphere's volume inscribed. Timothy.
Archimedes.
Correct. It was inscribed on his tomb. He is the only U.S. president born in Pennsylvania, the last born in the 18th century, and the only one. Rishi.
Joe Biden.
That is incorrect. I'll finish. And the only one who was a lifelong bachelor. Who was this 15th U.S. president? Cosby? Hero?
Andrew Jackson.
It was James Buchanan.
Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Ignatius J. Riley is the main character in what posthumously published novel by John Kennedy Toole? Rishi.
Confederacy of Dunces.
Correct. Spell posthumously. Posthumously. Hero.
Posthumously.
Correct. Good job. Pencil and paper ready for this one. What are all the factors of 8? Rishi.
8, 1, 2, and 4.
That is correct. Its construction began in 1050 and ended in 1065. Name this abbey in England where Enzo.
Downton Abbey.
That is incorrect. I'll finish for Maggie Walker. Name this abbey in England where, except for Edward III and Edward V, every monarch since William the Conqueror has been crowned. Sam.
Westminster Abbey.
That is correct. She had a doctorate in physics and was a member of the National Women's Hall of Fame and the Astronaut Hall of Fame. Name this first American woman. Natalie.
Sally Ryder.
That is incorrect. Judges? No, I know. Rishi?
Sally Ride.
That is correct. First American woman in space. Jalen Hurts is the starting quarterback. Hero.
Philadelphia Eagles.
Correct. They dwelled at a sacred well beside the roots of Yggdrasil, a world tree. What is the collective name of these 3 goddesses who are the Norse equivalent of the fates? Sam.
Norns.
Norns is correct in Greco-Roman mythology. The Harlem River is located in what state? Hero.
New York.
Correct. It separates the island of Manhattan from the Bronx. El Capitan, Half Dome, and Mariposa Grove are part of what national park located in California? Rishi.
Yosemite.
Correct. Pencil and paper ready. Solve for x. 6x minus 8 equals 4x plus 4. Rishi.
6.
6 is correct. All right, players, watch the monitor for a video question presented by a member of the Battle of the Brains Brainy Bunch. And again, wait until the question is completed before buzzing in.
The Grumman F-64 Hellcat was a U.S. Navy fighter plane designed for landing on what?
Hero.
Aircraft carriers.
Correct. Her first novel depicts a girl from Ohio, Pecola Breedlove, who yearns, Rishi.
Toni Morrison.
Correct. Yearns to have blue eyes in
The Bluest Eye.
the bluest eye. Yes, that is correct. Toni Morrison is the answer. Which of Jesus' apostles was converted on the road to Damascus? Sam.
Paul.
That is correct. The African National Congress, led by Ramaphosa, has held power in which country? Timothy.
South Africa.
Correct.
Nice.
Since 1994, end of apartheid. Germany's most famous World War I flying ace, Manfred Hero.
The Red Baron.
That is correct. Manfred von Richthofen was known as the Red Baron because of his red plane. In 1959, he became the first Soviet leader to visit the United States. Name this leader who... Hero.
Khrushchev.
Correct. Was involved in the Cuban Missile Crisis. In 1607, the three ships that landed at what would become James Fort in Virginia were the Susan Constant, the Godspeed, and what other? Hero.
The PETA.
That is incorrect. Maggie Walker? Timothy?
The King James.
It was the Discovery. And that buzzer means one more toss-up round just ahead, and we'll double the point score. Stay tuned to see which of our teams is the winner, and we'll go on to round 3 here on Battle of the Brains.
Love Battle of the Brains? Ready for your high school team to play next season? Get in touch. Go to battleofthebrains.net to learn more. Welcome back to Battle of the Brains.
Here are the scores as we head now into the final round here on Battle of the Brains. Our team from Maggie Walker Governor School with 265 points. Our team from Cosby High School with 135 points. But for this final toss-up round, the point score for a correct answer is now doubled. But so is the penalty for an incorrect answer given before I finish the question. There is no deduction for an incorrect answer to a completed question. Good luck, teams. This is the final toss-up round. Physicist John Wheeler is best remembered for giving a term to the following definition. A dead star of sufficient mass could collapse into a heap so dense that light could not escape it. Ben.
Black hole.
That is correct. Mockingjay is the last book in what trilogy? Enzo.
Hunger Games.
Correct, by Susan Collins. Oklahoma, Carousel, South Pacific, and Flower Drum Song were all collaborative efforts of what two American composers? Rishi.
Copland and Graham.
That is incorrect. Cosby? It was Rogers and Hammerstein. The Gobi Desert covers parts of China and what other country? Timothy?
Mongolia.
Nice.
Correct. Published in 1854, it is part of a social experiment, a satire, and a manual for self-reliance. Hero.
Or Richard's Almanac.
That is incorrect. I'll finish for Maggie Walker. Subtitled Life in the Woods, name this literary... Timothy?
Walden.
Correct, by Henry David Thoreau. Today, the shortest open water expanse between Alaska and Siberia is 55 miles across. Enzo?
The Bering Strait.
That is correct. The payment for this averaged 12 cents in 1900 and today averages around $6. Who is the character in charge of the service that collects lost teeth from under a child's pillow? Timothy?
The Tooth Fairy.
Correct. I shall return is a famous quote attributed to what field marshal? Sam?
Douglas MacArthur.
Correct, of the Philippine Army. They have an orbital period equal to Earth's sidereal day and must be located within the Clark Belt, which is about 22,000 miles above mean sea level. Name these artificial satellites. Yash.
I was going to say satellites.
That's not correct. All right, name these artificial satellites that remain above a single point on the Earth's surface. Cosby? They are geostationary satellites or a geostationary orbit. In the two trilogies of Star Wars films, Obi-Wan Kenobi was played by two actors. Name either. Timothy?
Ewan McGregor.
Ewan McGregor and Sir Alec Guinness is correct. In mythology, they were lovers in ancient Babylon. Name this couple who appeared in Ovid's Metamorphoses and was the couple who gave Shakespeare the idea for Romeo and Juliet. Natalie?
Cleopatra and Mark Antony.
That is incorrect. Maggie Walker? Rishi?
Paolo and Francesca.
They were Primus and Thisbe. Who holds professional golf's record for major championship victories? Hero.
Tiger Woods.
That is incorrect. Maggie Walker? Sam?
Sam Snead.
It's actually Jack Nicklaus with 18 victories. Tiger Woods is second with 15. Renowned 17th century landscape artist René de Notre was chiefly responsible for the design and construction of the grounds of which Louis the Timothy?
House at Versailles.
That is correct. In hockey, what is the term given when a player scores 3 goals in one game? Ben?
Hat trick.
Correct, hat trick. This city's laws were supposedly established by Lycurgus that had a double monarchy. Sam?
Sparta.
Correct. What is the current name of the National Basketball Association's franchise in Charlotte, North Carolina? Rishi?
Hornets.
The Hornets is correct. Between 1910 and the mid-1930s, which American state led the nation in oil production? Enzo?
Texas.
That is incorrect. Sam?
Pennsylvania.
It's actually California. This 10-letter word is usually associated with dealing with certain conditions of the heat. Identify the word whose meaning is existing at or dating from birth, but usually not hereditary. That would be congenital. And that buzzer is the end of our game. While our judges double-check the final score, here's a reminder of how to stay connected with us here at Battle of the Brains.
Stay up to date with Battle of the Brains. Follow along as your favorite teams advance this season. Visit battleofthebrains.net to learn more. And follow the show on social at Battle of the Brains.
As we continue round 2 in this season of Battle of the Brains, join us next week as we welcome Cave Spring High School versus Trinity High School.
And here's the final score for today's match, determining which of our teams will continue on in this season's competition. Ending with a final score of 195 points, our team from Cosby High School. Great job today by Ben, Kiro, Natalie, and Enzo. Our winners today, and going on to round 3 here on Battle of the Brains this season, our team from the Maggie Walker Governor School, a final score of 405 points. Great job by Yash, Rishi, Timothy, and Sam, and we'll see you guys in the next round. I'm Cheryl Miller. Thank you so much for watching and playing along here on Battle of the Brains. We'll see you back here next week. Great match, teams.
Game over. Thank you for watching Battle of the Brains, presented by Virginia 529. Goodbye.